once again coming to watch. Mr. Claud.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I am fine.
Reach our people.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing good. And I know that we are going to make some good life today.
Yes, we are going to make life together. We are excited for you. Always come and watch. Thank you so much. Please remember to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share. Call other people to also like this show. Now, my name is Mrs. Claud and
Mr. Claud.
Mr. Claud. Today, we are going to discuss. What are we going to discuss?
We want to talk about someone is ready for marriage, but they're not ready for the wedding.
Ready for marriage, but not ready for the wedding.
Yep.
What does that mean?
It means that deep down in my heart, I'm perfectly ready for the wedding.
I'm ready to settle.
I want to get married.
I want to settle with this woman.
Yeah.
I want to settle with this guy.
I want to start a family with this woman.
But
I'm not ready for a wedding.
Not for the wedding.
Yeah.
And of course, when we talk about the wedding, we mainly look at, in Africa, in Uganda, we look at the financial aspect. Because weddings are almost equivalent to money.
Yeah, they're actually equivalent to money, because when you start talking about those two, you're going to spend money.
Especially
to make things happen. Exactly.
So take us through, why do you think, now we've been looking at why some men take long to get married.
Yeah.
Now we want to draw that to also this. Yeah, ready for marriage but not ready for the wedding.
Yeah, we want to correlate.
Yes. Now, Mr. Claud, the man, please tell us what happens in the guy's head when all this marriage and wedding thing,
comes up.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm talking in a manly perspective.
I know, you're a man.
Yeah. So, guys out there, I know you know this. Deep down in your hearts, there's a time, there's a period you feel like you need a spouse. There's a period where you need a wife. You need a partner. You need a companionship at home. But unfortunately, whenever that clicks in, you remember that in order for you to get that, there's a hurdle that you're supposed to jump. And now that hurdle is the weddings.
The weddings. The
Mm-hmm.
customary wedding.
Yeah.
And the church wedding. Okay.
Yeah. So, and all those weddings require money.
True.
Especially in the African setting. During the ATS, or they call it the dowry in the different cultures in Africa that we have. So, as a man in Africa, you're supposed to pay dowry for the wife.
Bride price.
Bride price. Thank you so much. So when you pay for the bride price, that they give you the wife officially. That's the customary marriage. But some cultures
What's wrong with the cultures?
some cultures tend to have a higher bride price compared to others.
Hey, maybe some girls are more valuable than the others.
I never know.
Anyway, guys, today we really want to kind of draw, we here try to identify the problem and then try to help ourselves on how to overcome this problem.
Yeah.
Now, in Africa, especially in Uganda, bride price is very huge, like for the guys. So a guy will start thinking about getting married, mainly usually at 26. Yeah.
26 to 30.
Yeah, 26 to 30, he's thinking about settling with this woman that he has. Putting all the other matters aside, he has identified this is the girl I want to settle with, and everything is like tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
But the money necessary to put these functions together, which are the wedding. Now, to make matters worse, you come across this beautiful young woman with high potential being a wife, having a dream kind of wedding. She wants this kind of gown, she wants this kind of ring, she wants this kind of numbers of people on the functions, this cake,
a particular artist.
I need this artist to
particular
appear.
colors.
I want this car to take us.
Yeah.
Guys. Now I stand up for the ladies to help
stand up for the guys.
my ladies. Bambi, let's lower that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, no, for us, we had a beautiful wedding, and the most beautiful thing about our day was the fact that we got married.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
All what we wanted.
after exchanging our vows when we were still next to the what is it called? The aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah, when when we were still there, once we finished exchanging the vows, we told ourselves, let's run and go.
Exactly.
Like, the
we
point
were done. The
was
point is done.
Now, for us, God really stood up for our
Yeah.
functions. Initially, we had planned to have 20 people. But once we introduced the idea of us getting married to our friends, they all got excited and they wanted 500 people to appear and all. But we knew we did not have that money. But we wanted to get married. So we said, let us put the things we want in place. Pay for church, get the rings, like plan for the dresses, the gown. Sorted. Once that is sorted, yeah, we knew we could afford at least to get that money.
Yeah.
Now the money that came to food, cake, all those things, guys, they were important to very many people in our committee.
Yeah.
But for us, we always looked at downsizing everything, making the budget very small, get the cheapest decor, get the cheapest cake,
cameraman,
because at the end of
cheapest
the day,
venue,
you're spending a lot of money actually on people, not even
Exactly.
yourself. Did I even finish my food? Did I even eat a lot of food?
and by that hurt me. Remember, we actually said that how I wish we had gotten one plate.
One plate and shared.
Because she doesn't eat.
No, I failed to finish the food because your mind is all over the place. You're not going to eat that food. Yes, the photography, that will happen to you. But the rest of the things, you're really impressing the people. You
Yeah.
won't check the decoration that is on people's tables. You will not check what is up the other side. You will only be expected to sit in one place. But remember,
And mind you, these same people that you're working towards impressing, they are same people that
they will always get something bad, something that didn't go right. And guess what? Those people will be all over your face before the wedding. I swear, yeah. After the wedding,
could you do that again?
I swear, after the wedding, those guys, will not call you again.
Okay.
They won't.
So, what do you think that could be done to remove that phobia from people?
Let's look at the point. The main point here is getting married to this person.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Officiating your relationship before your people, your family, and God.
And God.
Most important.
Yes.
Stop these things of wanting to splash 100 million on the same day, and then you go back into your marriage, you're having dates, and then you're stressed, you're broke. Even if you don't have dates, but you're broke. And life, it's a whole big piece of work to start staying with this guy, this woman.
You have no idea about them. You're just staying with them for the first time.
Yes. So ladies, please stop those fantasizing things over. I want this kind of wedding. I want this kind of gown. My ring should be 5 million. I want this kind of hair. I just positioned myself to have no dream wedding. I knew I had to get married,
I'm a lucky guy.
Man, you're very lucky.
Yeah.
Too lucky.
And then my guys out there, I would like to tell you that when these girls are fantasizing, when they're dreaming, you must have a plan. You must have a plan of how much you have to spend on something.
And be open to her from the start.
Exactly.
Because
tell her.
There is a part where you actually have that money, but does it mean that you should splash it all in one day? No. You need money. Actually, you need more money than you need on the functions to live your life with this woman.
Yes.
Because you're going to get two dreams, put them together, and you have to run. Yeah. So our people, we today thought we should talk about the wedding and the marriage. The marriage is more important than
the wedding. Guys, it's just a day.
Guys, be open. Tell that woman, I cannot afford.
Yeah.
That woman should help you talk to her family. Tell them, my guy loves me, we love each other, I want
and
to
this is where they're standing.
But we don't have that kind of money.
You have to know how much you want to spend on the wedding.
Yes.
So as you're budgeting, if a service provider comes with a high amount of money they're asking for, you tell them, no, this is our budget.
Tell them your budget.
To work
Actually,
out
had
for
of
you.
a wedding that didn't have cake.
Okay.
But what's a wedding without cake? Buy cake and leave the food.
Okay. I want to leave them with a tiny story. There is a couple that made a wedding. They planned for this wedding and they got debts. They borrowed money. After borrowing money, they invested in the wedding, expecting their rich friends to come for the wedding,
Contribute.
and give them gifts, and actually they expected them to give them money on the wedding. My friend, the rich friends came, they just came with messages of happy marriage, may God bless you, have a wonderful lives together, and all those
Well wishes.
And the next day, the couple committed suicide.
Okay.
They committed suicide because they could not afford paying the debts.
Now that can happen if both of you are stupid. I'm sorry. That can only happen if both of you are stupid. But you know what happens, ladies? If the guy is not that stupid, he will chuck you.
Okay.
He will delay the wedding. He will say, I'm not ready. Have you had those guys that say, I want to get married, but I'm still working
for my wife?
Imagine a guy is working for 5 years, working towards this one day. Then you spend 100 million on that very day, and then the next day there is no money. Ladies, let's downsize on our fantasies, the dream kind of weddings, and look at the reality of what the two of you
What's on
can
ground
afford.
Yes.
And the men
plan.
What can you afford? Throw it into the face of your spouse.
Yeah.
Let her slide in.
From the start.
And ladies, buy the most importantly. Now, the two of you start on that day. You will press him to get you a gown of 100 million, to get you this of 100 million, but at the end of the day, after the wedding like this, you start to share the debts.
Together.
Because everything now, you become one. So while you're pressing for all those fantastic things, remember, he's spending today, but the next day you're one and you're going to share those bills. And if he doesn't have money, you will spend a night hungry together. And you live miserable together, and you stay in a bad house together, and you stay on a bad mattress together. So it will be like two of you. So start looking at things that this is for the both of us. Right. Actually, as soon as you start talking about marriage, start seeing yourself as though you're one. Even when he wants to buy a shoe of, let's say, 5 million, be like, my friends. Because you know whatever whatever you do at that time is going to affect the two of you.
Yep.
Later on. Bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching today. We are so excited that you watched till the end. And now please subscribe, like, and let us know what you think about this episode.
Let's discuss.
We look out to serving you some more in future. Mr. Claud, you have something to say?
Not really. Just thinking about this line of how I wish when they're reading the vows, they say, your dead shall be my dead.
But it's even better for worse. Anyway.
But there's a point where they say, your family shall be my family.
Your people will be my people, your God, my God.
My God. So your dead
will be my dead.
My
but
dead.
I think there's all those things in counseling. We just have to pay more attention.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and may God bless you. We are signing out, and we are going for football. Bye.